Hello class. Once again, I am recording without my video for the mere fact that I'm about to go to the dentist in not too much longer, and I wanted to get this recording done because I'm not sure what the rest of the week is going to hold for me, and I am currently not in a lot of pain. So as always, make sure to check the announcements when you first get into the course shell. And when you are done that, go to your week 3. You will see for week 3 there is the PDF up here that has the different quotes, introduction for the week, the different CLOs, the course learning objectives for the week, and then a checkoff sheet for what we're going to be doing this week. So if we get back into the shell, you'll see another checkoff sheet. We're going to be reading chapters 4 and 5, the DSM pages 19 through 24. Any other additional materials provided below, and here are the different assignments that you're going to continue to work on throughout the weeks. The discussion board is a 2-week board, and I'll talk about that in a moment. And to continue to work on the child abuse training PowerPoint that is due week 5, and the final assignment due at the end of week 8. The course materials folder, you're going to find the PowerPoints for chapters 4 and 5. And then there's assessment of suicidality down here, the SLAP DIRT acronym that helps you to remember various areas to assess if you feel that a client that you're working with is suicidal. If we look down here in the assignments folder, this is where you're going to find the graded work for the discussion board for this week. It is a 2-week board. So there are 2 different 2-week boards, and they both run the same. You're going to have 2 weeks to complete the board. Your initial posting is due Friday of week 3. So your initial post will be due March 23rd, which is a Friday, by midnight. For your initial posting, you are going to choose 2 of the assignments listed here, 1 through 6. And this is going to be on a certain psychological disorder that you decide to choose from those chapters in week 3 and 4. So read through the various different options. The first one talks about a video. The second is a peer-reviewed research study. If you find a different survey or questionnaire that measures the various concepts, you might decide to create a PowerPoint Prezi or photo essay. Or if you find a podcast or audio file. The last option is creating a scenario about the disorder. So again, 1 through 6, you need to choose 2 of the different activities, and it needs to be on a diagnosis, a disorder from weeks 3 or 4. The initial posting for this with these 2 different activities is due Friday by midnight, again March 23rd. You're to include both of these activities on the same posting. So if you decide to pick a video and a peer-reviewed research, you're going to discuss both of them in your same initial post that is due Friday by midnight on week 3. So then for your response posting, you need to post and respond to at least 3 peers Sunday by the end of week 4. So that will be a due date of April 1st by midnight. So again, your initial response of the 2 activities is due Friday, March 23rd by midnight, and your peer responses, you are to respond to at least 3 peers. This is due Sunday by midnight of week 4, which is April 1st. Now, if you go back to the course information page briefly, you will find the rubric for the week 2 discussion board. In here, there's some of the various things that you need to know for the board. We already talked about the initial post, that it's due Friday of the first week by midnight, that you're to respond to at least 3 peers. Now, here's some of the meat. You need to have at least 40 words. Ideally, should be around 100 words. And no, thank you, great idea. It needs to really keep up the conversation. I always say a substantial post that really continues to work on the conversation. One thing that it is noted down here, you need to make sure that you respond to classmates that have a different topic. So don't respond to someone who has depression if you chose depression. Respond to a different area so that you're able to really engage in different communications about different topics. So it needs to be on a different topic. And another thing to do is make sure that you notice that you're not responding the same post, the same video, the same article. So here's different ideas about how to respond to classmates as well. So those are the main pointers that I wanted to mention in regards to the rubric. Make sure that you respond to a different topic and that you do not utilize the same source, the same activity of source. So going back to the assignments folder, that's also where you will find quiz 3 for this week. So this week, that's the only thing that is due at the end of week 3. You want to start working on half. So I guess that's not entirely true. Your initial post is due Friday by midnight for your discussion forum. And then week 3 is due at the end of this week, Sunday by midnight, which is March 25th. So you were to respond to your initial post Friday by midnight, and quiz 3 is due. If we go back to week 3, you will find different activities in the activities folder. There's a video to watch. There's a lot of great resources on this link about free screening tools, an article about interviewing a child, and a website about assessment of child abuse. And then at the bottom of week 3 is our Adobe Connect meeting room. I apologize for last week. As I stated, I'm actually making this announcement early as I'm not sure what's going to happen in my dentist appointment today, so I am hopeful that I will be alleviated of pain and be able to participate in our Adobe Connect session this coming Monday, March 19th. Thank you for your patience. Please let me know if you have any concerns, and I will review a lot of this throughout the beginning of our Adobe Connect class as well. Thank you.